Today's March 23rd, 2019, and this is episode 81 of PlaneSavers! Okay, folks, this is super awesome. Sorry to make this a two-part episode, so you're watching part two right now, and I'm currently driving to High Level, so I'm probably going to do a Q&A, but we're off to go see the underbelly of the museum, something very cool. If you're a long-time PlaneSavers viewer, you know what aircraft I was obsessed with when I was a kid. Not the Starfighter, before the Starfighter. Yeah, so there was a moment I was talking about in the live stream where my father and I were here and we got to go into a warehouse, and I thought I found an airplane. I thought I was the one to discover a long lost piece of Canadian history. So today I'm gonna go in and show Stella and Kenny just what I saw so long ago. And so I'd like to bring you guys with us too. So go check this out. Okay folks, check this out. This is what I was telling you guys before, the moment when I was a little kid. Look at this, what's hidden in the thing here. That is the full-scale replica of the Aero RL201 that was in the CBC film Aero. And yeah, when I was a kid, I came in here and I thought I found it. I didn't realize it was a model, but yeah. So this is so cool. Just look at all these engines and just amazing stuff they have in here. Like, this is crazy stuff. Look, I love this one. Look, this is out of a Cessna 185. Very, very cool. Oh, what's this? Is this an 1830? Looks a little too small for an 1830, but yeah, look at that. Oh, there's an 1830 right there. Look at that. Look at all this treasures. Wings and the airplanes. And there's that Aero again. So hopefully this is a better view for you guys. Look at all the different aircrafts. Let me know. I don't even know what these are. Please let me know what you guys think. Look at this guy right here. And folks, check this out. This is super rare. There's only one of these in existence. Yeah, this is it. This thing right here is a Tudor, which is similar to the Canadian Snowbirds, which exactly it is, but it had a Starfighter nose. Similar to Pinocchio, the DC-3, this aircraft was used to train the pilots on the radar systems. Very cool. Only one in the world, right here. And folks, look at what's hidden in there. We got a vampire hidden in there. It looks, to me, this looks like a Harvard and a mini Harvard, but what is it, Kenny?
Cornell and Yale, the small one.
So the small one's a Yale, and that's a Cornell. Yeah, it does look a little bit smaller than a Harvard, but all this cool stuff here. And then the Aero. Very, 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 very cool. And Stella said you found the nose? There we go. And there's the nose. There's the nose for the Starfighter Tudor. Look at this little guy here, CPR. There's Kenny. Kenny, there you are. Oh, there you are. There you are, just passed right out in first class.
VIP.
VIP. So cool. A lot of cool stuff. Like, yeah, just, you know, Starfighter nose hanging out. Check all this stuff out, folks. Very, very, very cool. Look at that old radial engine. Look at that. A swordfish. I think I saw one of these in Gatineau. You think, Kenny?
Pretty interesting.
So Kenny, what did you think of that tour of those airplanes in there?
That was awesome. I liked behind the scenes and stuff people here don't usually get to see, I guess. It's pretty cool.
What do you think, Stoa?
Just amazing.
Yeah, I loved it. So yeah, we got a tour of the, I guess they call it a warehouse tour. Very cool. Yeah, so you got to order those privately, but yeah, very appreciative. Got to see the Tudor with the Starfighter nose. Very, very, very cool. So guys, hope you liked that tour of the museum. I want to thank the Reynolds Museum for being awesome, letting us in there. But here, look, I have a special guest. That's my great nephew, Harrison Michael McBryan. Hey, Harrison.
Hey.
So Harrison and I are enjoying really fast internet right now. This is the fastest internet in the world, I'd say, after Red Deer. In Red Deer, it would take about 4 hours to upload an episode. Here in St. Albert, it took 8 minutes. So yeah, so we're just downloading some fan submitted videos because today is kind of a museum theme. We're going to get some more museum videos. And yeah, and Stella and I are going to hit the road. And Harrison, you going to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
Hi, Mikey McBryan. I'm James Seeley from Morrison, Ontario. I'm at the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum with my two sons.
Patrick and Jacob.
And we are standing near the C-47 they have recently painted in the original colors for the D-Day invasion. They do not have the stripes on yet, but I will show you this plane. It's wonderful. So let's go for a walk, boys, so we can show Mikey McBryan this plane. Let's go this way.
How can you really show him?
Well, we're videoing. They have the original registration painted on the under of the wings.
And they're also putting
We have FZ 692.
And they're also putting 14 new seats in.
14 new seats. They're going to be flying this on the 75th anniversary of D-Day. They have another DC-3. I do not know the registration, but I went for a flight in it last year for my birthday. Is that right, boys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you're going to take us for a plane.
Do you guys want to go for a flight? In what plane? DC?
3.
Excellent.
No, C-47.
So here's the write-up on the Museum C-47 Dakota. Its registration or number is CGRSB and was built in the USA in 1943. Some memorable aspects of its life is that it had its D-Day stripes applied just before D-Day, and they dropped parachutists of the 3rd Airborne Brigade, which included the 1st Canadian Parachute Battalion into Normandy. Later in the battle, 5T UK, which is this plane, is another designation, served as an air ambulance bringing wounded soldiers back to hospitals in England. The aircraft was also involved in the airborne assault upon Arnhem, Holland, and the airborne operation of the Rhine crossing at Wesel, Germany. So this plane, when we were here last year, what color was it, Patrick?
White.
White and?
Green.
And whose planes did it look like?
Mikey McBryan.
That's right. It looked like Buffalo Airways plane because it was white and green. They have now obviously painted it. I think they've done an excellent job. Mikey, you could be a judge of that possibly. So we'll just do a quick walk around here.
Can I talk to him?
Sure. What would you like to say to Mikey McBryan?
I don't know.
Say hello.
Hello.
Say I like your show, PlaneSavers.
I like your show, PlaneSavers.
We all enjoy PlaneSavers. So here's somebody working on it. So this is just a quick tour. No, you cannot. This is a quick tour of FZ 692. And again, we're at the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum located in Mount Hope, Ontario. And in behind us we have the Lancaster, the only flying Lancaster in Canada, along with many other aircraft. I truly recommend this museum for anybody, and I hope, Mikey, that you could maybe make a visit with your DC-3 that you're saving in Montreal on your way home. And that's it for now, and I'd like the boys to say goodbye.
Bye. And
Goodbye,
that's
boys.
a Canso.
And there's a Canso too.
Why you say?
Oh my God, Patrick and Jacob are the two cutest and most knowledgeable aviation kids I've seen in a long time. So thank you for that video. Really made me laugh at the end there. It's a Canso. That's so brilliant. Let's head over to PlaneSavers East Coast and check out a TBM Avenger. Check this out.
Hey Mikey, it's March the 16th, Saturday. This is Danny Price. I'm at the Atlantic Canada Aviation Museum, and it's PlaneSavers, East Coast. Today our subject is our TBM Avenger. It was built in 1945 by Eastern Aircraft, or General Motors. It served with the U.S. Navy until 1961. After that, it served in New Brunswick as a spray plane until it crashed in 1975 in Juniper, New Brunswick. We recovered the airplane and started restoring it in 1996 and finished it in 2005. It was our crew in Fredericton that did all the work on it. It's done up as a water bomber that flew with Force Protection Services Limited. And here's the water tank installed in the airplane. And we have a spare one so that you can actually see how big it is. This was always flown as a water bomber in New Brunswick. So that's why we've done it up in these colors. And we believe it's the only water bomber TBM Avenger preserved in a museum. She's powered by a Wright R2600 of about 1900 horsepower. Hamilton standard prop on it. And this is a big airplane. I can walk under the wing and stand up right there, and I'm 6 foot tall. Here we come around, we'll have a look at the wing fold. Wings all fold back on it for carrier use. Have a look at the landing gear here. Okay, here we go. She's a large airplane. And when you get up here, you can see how big it is because I look down on a tracker. But this also gives you a good view of other stuff we have in our hangar. Okay, Mikey, here's the cockpit. We'll have a quick look in first and then we'll get in. There we go, Mikey. All locked up down in the cockpit. We'll do a little scan here, go across. She's pretty complete. Like we say, it took us about 9 years to rebuild it. It was done by a crew in Fredericton, New Brunswick, all members of the museum, and they had to work basically outside. She was crashed in 1975. We got it, and we actually had to put about, I think it was 3 different airframes together to get her all fixed up. She's pretty neat. I hope you enjoy that, Mikey. And just let me know if you want to see another one, or if people want to see another airplane. We've got a CF5, we got a Jetstar, we got a Tracker, we got a Sabre, we got a CF100. We got all kinds of stuff. We'll talk at you later, Mikey. Bye.
Thank you, Danny. That is one amazing tour of the museum. That TBM Avenger is awesome. Kenny's got 3 kids. And here's Ryder. Hey, Ryder. And Sawyer's over here making noise. And Harrison's watching cartoons. So, yeah, I'm going to enjoy hanging out with the kids here for a bit. Stella and I are going to hit the road to High Level, and we'll be seeing you in Yellowknife.
In 40 hours.
In 40 hours?
Boom!
Yeah, okay, folks, we're going to hit the road. See you in Yellowknife. Thanks for watching this episode. And let Danny know if you want to see any more videos of any of those airplanes. So, yeah, you want to say goodbye? Goodbye.
Boom, 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 boom.
You got to say goodbye.
Boom.